ein Gehäuse. Und ich hoffe, dass das jetzt cool ausgesehen hat. Und falls nicht, Pech. Ja, der ein oder andere mag vielleicht denken, hast du nicht genug Gehäuse gehabt und wirst du haben? Vielleicht aber auch nicht. Und darüber will ich jetzt noch gar nicht sprechen, sondern hierüber. Das ist das Fractal North. Ist auch egal, ich sage einfach nur das hier. Das kennen sicherlich viele von euch und es ist ehrlich gesagt wirklich schwer zu bekommen. Ich habe das jetzt ein paar Mal versucht und dann, ja sorry, es dauert halt nochmal 4 Jahre länger die Lieferzeit. Oder nein, wir haben es jetzt doch nicht gekriegt und ist alles schwierig und bla bla bla. Jetzt habe ich es aber da und wie gesagt, es regnet draußen junge Hunde und deswegen habe ich mir einfach mal gedacht, packe ich doch meine Hardware aus meinem alten Gehäuse in das neue, in das Ding hier. Im Grunde ist es ein Gehäuse wie jedes andere, außer dass die Front, da bin ich auch schon wieder, alles hat gut geklappt. Hardware ist drin, wie man sieht. Es gab keine größeren Probleme, was irgendwie die Kompatibilität angeht. Großer NAD 15 von Noctua, passt, hat Luft zum Glas. Große Asus Strix 3070 Ti, passt auch rein, hat noch Luft nach vorne. Wie viel Platz da vorne ist, erscheint hier gleich magisch als Text.
Leute, herzlich willkommen hier bei Case King. Herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Marcel Baut Video. Wie ihr vielleicht wisst, in Marcel Baut setze ich Systeme um, die ich mir persönlich wirklich selber so zu Hause hinstellen würde. Das heißt, ich suche mir die Komponenten selber aus, konfiguriere das System und dann baue ich natürlich auch noch selber zusammen. Und als ich damals das Fractal Design North Gehäuse gesehen habe, wusste ich, hiermit muss ich was umsetzen. Normalerweise mag ich eher kleine Systeme, Mini-ITX, aber als ich das gesehen habe, dachte ich mir, Mensch, den Mini-Tower würdest du dir selber echt mal hinstellen. Ich habe mir heute die passenden Komponenten rausgesucht und wir gehen jetzt hier zusammen auf eine Reise und bauen in diesem wunderschönen Gehäuse. Also ganz viel Spaß mit dem Video. Leute, das System ist jetzt fertig und steht jetzt hier in seiner vollen Pracht neben mir. Nicht ganz, denn ich habe das Seitenteil abgelassen, damit wir einen besseren Blick ins Innere des Gehäuses werfen können. Bleiben wir aber erstmal beim Äußeren, zur Optik. Das Gehäuse ist nach wie vor wunderschön, finde ich zumindest. Ich mag die Front in der Optik, die Komposition der Elemente hier mit dem Mesh, mit den durchgezogenen Teilen, die vielen kleinen Details, die Fractal Design dem North spendiert hat. Zum Beispiel die goldenen Elemente finde ich unglaublich schick. Und hier dieser Lederriemen hier hinten, all das sind so kleine Sachen, die für mich unglaublich zu dieser Hochwertigkeit des Gehäuses beitragen. Auch diese Abdeckung hier an der Seite, all das trägt zu so einem zurückhaltenden, erwachsenen Design bei. Und das mag ich sehr, sehr gerne.
It is the Fractal Design North. You might know me as the helicopter pilot of this channel. My actual day job is I'm a diagnostic and interventional radiologist, and I want to build a home workstation, AKA a gaming rig. Goal 1, create a PC that's powerful enough to act as a radiology workstation. Number 2, build a PC that will mesh with the aesthetics of this house. The catch is I've never built a PC before. I think we need to call in I thought for some reason there was a problem with the hardware. I just let it go overnight, and lo and behold, there was a Windows login screen when I woke up the next morning. So build is finally done. I got everything configured. There are a few little quirks that I had to work through, but it wasn't unexpected given that PCs are a very heterogeneous environment, we'll say. There's a lot of different parts, there's a lot of different pieces of software, and to expect all of it to work together on the first go is a little bit naive. Tested a few games, and then this whole project would be totally a waste if I don't have the proper monitors and the ability to actually read at home. So I'm looking forward to being able to do my work at home. This is going to be a bit of a game changer. I guess allow me to have a little bit more flexibility.
Fractal North. And I'm gonna be honest, I really like it. Let's start with the design, which is the main draw of this PC case. It's super chic, super stylish, and full of reserved class. A rarity in PC cases these days. Love how this looks. It's clean, it's simple, and it's kind of just what Fractal Design does best. Simple, basic design that has charm and character. The front grille, instead of being plastic or metal or RGB slats, is wood. It's this walnut finish, and I think it's a slightly different wood finish if you go for the white PC case version of this. I absolutely love how it looks. And considering that a PC case is literally a piece of furniture, it's a big box in your setup, it kind of needs to blend in with your home decor. With this walnut finish, not only does it look clean and classy and reserved with style, it also could blend in with your setup a lot more. Just like it's blending in with my walnut covered desk right here. It's brilliant. For someone who is trying to build a PC for a mature looking house or a mature looking setup, or maybe an office or a studio, or maybe just a work from home place, this case is going to look way better than 95% of the PC cases available out there because it uses this kind of chic steampunk aesthetic. Please, I beg of you, if you build in this case, don't put RGB in it. You will ruin this beautiful wood front. It's so beautiful and so unique that Fractal Design didn't even bother to put a logo on the front, but these modern organic accent materials kind of continue throughout the rest of the case. So the top power button switch here is brass finish. Maybe it's not real brass, maybe it's just brass colored, but the champagne color just contrasts with the steel case perfectly, just like the wood, and it really matches the accent brown very nicely. In fact, the pull tab for this top mesh cover here is this dark brown leather, which really completes the steampunk trifecta of materials that you find: brass, leather, and wood, which is I love these three materials. You could call me an old man, really. Anyway, all that combines to create a very nice contrast, a very nice look that is both unique and eye-catching, but at the same time still mature and refined. But all that good design would be pointless if it wasn't actually a good PC case. Build quality-wise, it might not be as good as like the Define 7 series of cases. Like the panels are a little bit lighter and not as sturdy, but it's still got the same Fractal Design kind of build quality heater, radiator or fan, and the front can support up to a 360mm radiator or 280mm radiator, though it already comes included with 240mm Fractal Design torrent fans, if I'm not wrong. I mean, after all, this is quite a high airflow case, so you don't really need to be adding too many fans of your own. Those two 140mm fans should provide enough airflow to keep your PC cool. As this is a standard full-size ATX case, you've got 7 PCIe slots. Now, most people don't use that many PCIe slots these days, especially since most of these slots these days are taken up by M.2 drives and stuff like that. Well, if you have got a bunch of extra slots, Fractal Design actually has a solution for you. If your 4 bottom slots are unused, you can actually mount a 18mm fan there to add extra exhaust or extra intake if you're worried about cooling for your GPU. Just like most standard ATX cases these days, it's, well, got a standard layout, which means a power supply shroud in the bottom for hiding your cables, your power supply, and mounting 2 3.5-inch hard drives. There's a third mounting spot. It does not come with mounting hardware for the third drive. You have to buy that on your own. You can mount a 2.5-inch SSD in those 3.5-inch drive bays, or you can mount it to the back of the motherboard tray. Cable management is also extremely easy on this PC case. All the front panel connectors are pre-arranged and pre-sorted out, very neatly labeled and very easy to deal with. There's pre-installed kind of Velcro cable ties on the back of the motherboard tray, plenty of places to tie cables down to, push ties included inside the bag, and all the screws that you need as well if you're wondering about the accessories. There's a lot of space between the motherboard tray and the back panel, especially since this back panel doesn't have any sort of sound dampening material. And the overall build experience of this PC case is very straightforward and very simple. Just like basically every Fractal Design case, it comes with one of the best manuals you ever find in any PC case. Keep this up, by the way, Fractal Design. I love this manual. I love your manuals. And overall, it's just very straightforward. There are very few variations in the screws, and it's all very neatly labeled and very neatly arranged and shown in the manual, which is great. Oh, and if you're wondering, yes, it is an elevated PC case with very tall feet on the bottom. If you're putting it on a hard solid floor, you should have no problems with airflow into your power supply. Although, because there's perforations in the power supply shroud, you can actually have your power supply intake air from inside the PC case so that, you don't have to worry about carpets in that. which is nice. It's a bit hard to access things in the front. Maybe if you're trying to mount a radiator, it's a bit of a hassle because of this little panel here that doesn't come off easily. In conclusion then, should you buy the Fractal Design North? Well, for the price, it's definitely a competitive PC case. It gets all the fundamentals down perfectly. The question really is, do you like the looks? I know a lot of people won't like these wood accents, this steampunk aesthetic, and this chic design. I absolutely adore it. I absolutely love it. I love the class it has, but you might not. If you want a more traditional looking PC case, you probably want to be looking at things like the 4000D or the Meshify. If you're looking for something that is more mature, more refined, more subtle, with more finesse, or maybe a more serious environment like an office, a studio, or maybe a home office, then the Fractal North is truly a great option. Honestly, I can envision many of these PC cases being used in places like animation or design studio.